means any foreign particle which is exhibiting the immune response in the particular individual is known as the antigen, or any, in general terms we used to say any foreign body which is causing a immune response against it is known as the antigen. So when talking about the antigen, I am saying that any of the foreign substance which is when entered into our body and produces immune response against it. So this is the general terminology. But when we want to be very specific, so the substances that can be recognized by immunoglobulin receptors of B cells. We have already studied the BCR. Okay? B cell receptors. In that B cell receptors, we have studied the structure of B cell and its receptors, and we know on the surface of the B cells there are receptors for immunoglobulin. So substances that can be recognized by the immunoglobulin receptors of B cells or by the T cell receptors when complexed with MSC are all called as the antigen. So now at present you are knowing that the B cell as such can be added to the particularly an antigen, particularly in case of B cells, will be added as such. While in case of T cells or the cellular immune response, it is not only the T cells, it has to be made complex with the MSC molecules. So when the T cells along with the molecules, MSC molecules, they will be recognizing the, so in case of humoral immunity, the receptors on B cells for the immunoglobulin, while the receptors for the immunoglobulin are present on the T cells also, but they are complex with the MSC molecule. So if we are saying in this structure, this is the typical Y-shaped structure of the antibody, and in the antibody there are the sites known as the antigen binding sites. In case of antibody, there are the sites known as the antigen binding sites where the antigen used to bind. So the sites are the particularly receptors. In case of, so these receptors for the B cells or the T cells or for the antigens, antigen will be binding with the immunoglobulins. When we are talking about the B cells, it means B cells, plasma cells, then there will be the production of immunoglobulins. So the receptors, particularly in the B cells or the plasma cells, will be the immunoglobulin. The same type of receptors will be present on the T cells also, but they are coupled with the MSC because we know that the T cells, they as such do not recognize that until it is processed. So what you will be defining as an antigen? The substance that can be recognized by immunoglobulin receptor of B cells or by the T cells receptor when complex with the MSC are called as the antigen. So on some different terminology you must know antigenicity. Antigenicity, as the word defines, is the ability to combine specifically with the final products of immune response. That is the antibodies, which are the final products of the immune response. They are the antibodies or the cell surface receptor. So antigenicity of the antigen. Antigenicity is the property of the antigen, or antigenicity is the ability of the antigen to combine specifically with the final products of the immune response. So that is the final product of the immune response, we can say antibodies or the cell surface receptor. While the antigenicity is the property of antigen. Just wait. Hello? Molecular size. So the size of this used to play an important role because larger the molecular weight, the better will be their antigenic property. So if foreign proteins, they are the best antigen. So particularly the protein. So the best protein will be the best antigen will be having the nature of protein and having foreignness are the best antigen. And larger the molecular weight, the better are their antigenic properties. So if their size is bigger, then they are good antigen. Small molecules of less than 5,000 Dalton are usually poor antigen. So particularly if the size of the antigen is less than 5,000 Dalton, then they are the poor antigen. For example, oval albumin. It is having the molecule particularly the albumin, particularly having molecular weight of 40,000 Dalton. So it is working as a good antigen. While penicillin it is the good antigen. Okay. So exceptions are available every year. So the molecular size should be more than 5,000 Dalton. We are detecting that this must work as an antigen. So its molecular size must be more than or the molecular weight must be more than 5,000 Dalton. So this is the same example we are showing that glucose particularly size they have given and the angiotensin. It is molecular weight is 1,091 Dalton. So it will be working as a good antigen. Glucose it is not working as a good antigen because it is very less size. While the immunoglobulin G or the albumin it is having the molecular size we can say more than 50,000. That's why good antigens have complex structure. Okay, the antigen must have complex structure. It should not be simple. Complex. It should be so large complex can be readily taken up by the why we are saying that complex molecules are required because in innate immunity macrophages are present and cells are present. Large if a molecule is large, complex it can be readily taken up by the and the complex proteins are good immunogen than large replicating polymers. So if the structure is protein, complex so it will be good immunogen than large repeating polymers such as carbohydrates, acid, and nucleic acid. That's why we use that they are protein in nature. If it is a carbohydrate, they won't work as a good antigen. So proteins vary in their antigenic power. Now I'm saying proteins are very good because they are complex in nature. So proteins are vary in their antigenic power. Bacterial exotoxins and powerful antigens. So bacterial exotoxins, not the enterotoxins. Exotoxins produced by the gram-positive organism, particularly bacterial exotoxins and powerful antigens. While hemoglobin weak antigen, and protamins and gelatins are almost devoid of antigenicity. So these are the you have to remember the structure of the antigen. Now two things: the molecular size should be large and the structure should be complex. Two things now we are knowing about the antigen. No, it is not only with the molecular size. Good antigen should have a fixed shape to trigger higher antibody response. The immune system must recognize its shape. The highly flexible molecule. It must be specific shape. It should not be like that. The particular antigen is changing its shape. It must have a specific shape. So a good antigen should have a fixed shape to trigger higher antibody response. And the immune system must recognize its shape. The highly flexible that have no fixed shape are poor antigen. So the highly flexible molecules that have no fixed shape are antigen. And the surface area significantly determinate site for good immune response. So the surface area of that particular shape when we are talking about the shape, the shape must be fixed shape and the surface area must be significant determinant site response. Means site should be there. The antigen will be so significant determinant sites response are required along with the shape. So in case of shape, you have to remember that it should have fixed shape. Now the fourth point is the stability. So antigen molecule must be stable and rigid. Okay, the antigen molecule must be stable and rigid. So for example, gelatin, although a protein, but it is unstable. Is a poor antigen, but they become stable when amino acids like tyrosine or tryptophan are incorporated in the peptide chain. So if gelatin is there, then it is not a good antigen. Although the structure should be stable. Stability is required. So the antigen molecule must be stable and rigid. So gelatin, a protein instability, which is unstable in nature, is a poor antigen. When we are adding tyrosine on the tryptophan residues, particularly it is becoming the similarly flagellin present in the flagella. Flagellin is a protein degradability. What do you mean by the degradability? A particular substance is there, it must be broken into small pieces. Okay, if a substance is there, it must be broken into small pieces. So all foreign materials are not capable of in the beginning. That's why I have told that in the beginning. That's why I have not told only the foreign materials. They are not specific only the foreign material. So, but they must be able to bind to the BCR or the TCR. They must be able to bind to the BCR or the TCR. All foreign materials are not capable of stimulating immune response. Example, stimulating immune response. Example, plastic hard walls, etc. Pin, that's why in pinning particularly the material in pinning particularly the material. In case of fracture, generally pinning is in case of fracture, or the when pinning is being introduced in our body, it is generally of stainless steel. In our body, it is generally of stainless steel. Now the new materials are also being plastic. Now the new materials are also being which are degradable in nature can act as an antigen. That's why the plastic bags. We used to say we should not use the plastic bags. We used to say they are not degradable. Plastic bags, but they are not degradable. They are the inert organic polymers and not degradable, and they are polymers and not degradable, and they are not. So no antibody. They are not the antigen. So no antibody is blocking. Problem there won't be gases, and there won't be any metabolism will be there, and so there won't be any bloating will be there, and animals so there will be the bloating will be there, and these plastic bags they are the inorganic. So these plastic bags they are not being producing any immune response. So they are not being producing any immune response. Molecules should be degraded and processed to form suitable to trigger degraded and processed to form suitable to trigger immune response. The antigen should be degradable. Must be degradable. The next point is the foreignness. The next point, so the antigens is the foreignness. So the antigens are defense cells of the body. Normally do not respond to its own molecule. Normally it is not responding to its own molecule. Why it is not responding to the molecules? Positive and the negative selection in case of thymus and positive and the negative selection in case of thymus and bursts of Fabricius. So the cells which were responding to their own destroyed by the apoptosis. So destroyed by the apoptosis. The defense cells of the body normally do not respond normally. Normally give emphasis on the word normally. You have to give emphasis on the word normally. Do not respond to it. Antigens are foreign substances. Do not respond to it. And the defense cells of the body normally do not respond. And the defense cells of the body normally do not respond to its own molecule or the self antigen. How much foreign the degree of foreignness? It will how be much foreign the immune response will depend on that. It will be the much more foreign immune response will depend on that. So the much more antigenicity will be there. Much more so the antigen response is there. Antigenicity will be there. So the antigen is less antigenic. Other individual of the same species is less antigenic than other individual of the same species. So the antigen is less antigenic than from the other species. Less antigen than from the other species. That's why the production of serum we used to raise the antibody in different species. Raise the antibody in different from case of cattle. If we are having the raise antibodies against the rabbit, we used to try to raise antibodies against the rabbit. Or not if it is from the cattle, we won't be raising antibodies or inoculating in the from the cattle, we won't be raising antibodies or inoculating in the cattle that the antigen from other individual of the same species is less antigenic from other individual of the same species is less antigenic from the antigens from the related species are less antigenic from the related species are less antigenic. So then in this case, if I am having the serum, so in this case, if I am having the serum or particularly I won't be inoculating it to the goat bovine origin. I won't be inoculating it to the goat. They are the different species because they are distinctly related in the sense both of them are, but they are distinctly related having the in the sense both of them are. So in this case, are having the antigen from related species are less antigenic. We have to show the antigen from unrelated species are less antigenic. So unrelated species will be the rodent from the ruminants. So unrelated avian from the rodent. So in exceptional cases, or the avian from the antibodies. So in exceptional cases, own tissue. Auto antibodies are produced against own tissues. So that's why in the beginning I have told that the defense cells of the body normally do not respond to their own. The defense cells of the body normally do not respond to their own. There are some cases where our body used to respond against where our body particularly used to respond against our own antibody particularly our own antigen against our body particularly in case of nucleic acids against our body particularly nucleic acid our body used to. The condition is known as the autoimmunity used to. So in exceptional cases, the autoantibodies are produced against. So in exceptional cases, autoantibodies are produced against own tissues or antigens. Now the 7th point, which is about the antigen, is it is genotype about the antigen is it is genetic genotype of the immune response is confined that the genes within the MSC molecule is confined that the genes within the MSC function to present process and the MSC gene products, thus playing a central role in determining the T cell immunogenicity. So the genotype in determining the recipient immunogenicity to take place of the recipient also used to take place or common MSC there or the common factor of the genes are there. Then there won't be any there or the common factor of the genetic control of the immune response is confined by the genes within the genetic control of the immune response is confined by the genotype of the recipients are also important. So that's why genotype of the recipients are also important of the particular. That's why in case of graft rejection of the particular MSC are also graft transplantation, not the rejection. MSC are also matched between the MSC recipient and the donor because the genotype of the recipient and the donor because the genotype of the recipient and donor there won't be the MSC between the recipient and donor there won't be antigen, but as we are talking here about the property of the antigen, so here it should be different. Evoke an immune response either because it fails to activate enough lymphocytes or because it induces a non-responsive state. An excessively high dose also can fail to induce a response because it causes lymphocyte to enter a non-responsive state. So doses and route of administration again is playing a very important role. So there must be because of the proper dosing is required. Particularly if insufficient dose, if we are not giving the proper volume on the dose, it will not evoke an immune response either because it fails to activate enough lymphocytes or because it induces a non-responsive state. An excessively high dose talking about also can fail to induce an response because it causes lymphocyte to enter a non-responsive state. Okay, in the beginning I have told you the particular molecule is not having enough property to work as an antigen. So what we will be doing, we will be adding some of the carrier molecules to that. So now haptens are usually non-protein substance of low molecular weight having very little or no antigenic property. It means to say the concentration of not having antigenic property with its own, but acquire antigenicity when they are coupled to a protein or a carrier molecule. So haptens are usually non-protein substance of low molecular weight. Haptens are usually non-protein substance of low molecular weight having very little antigens or no antigenic properties but acquire antigenicity that is when they are coupled other than the carrier molecule or a protein, and they are generally less than 1,000. There are chances that will be destroyed if a particular substance is there or due to and we think we need it as an antigen. So although it is not producing, it is not working or not showing the antigenic property, so what we will be doing? We will be adhering this. So that's why you hapten or this molecule to a carrier molecule. So it will be adhering to it, and when we are inoculating it, now there will be the production of antibody or immune response. Okay. So haptens are incapable of inducing antibody formation by themselves, but can react specifically with the antibodies. So they are called partial. The major points were up to the doses and route of administration. And usually so adjuvants are the substance that when mixed with an antigen and injected, it enhances the immunogenicity of the antigen. You can say adjuvants means we are increasing the immunogenicity or we are adhering the particular particle to the antigen, so that forming complex or the immunogenicity will be increased. Because it fails to activate enough. So adjuvants are often used to boost the immune response when an antigen has low immunity and excessively or when only small amount of antigens are available. When we have to inoculate in case of particular state. So doses and route of when we are developing the again is playing a very important role. We are having very less amount of recombinant protein or the antigen with
If
us.
insufficient
So what
dose,
we will be doing,
we will be with that protein, we will be adding the immunoglobulin
either
if we want
because it
to
fails to
raise
activate enough
antibodies
lymphocytes
against it.
or because it induces a
So adjuvants exert one or the more of the following
excessively
effects.
high dose
What
also
adjuvants
can
are
fail
doing?
to
So
induce
adjuvants
response
particularly,
because
examples of the adjuvants are the alum salts, aluminium potassium sulfate salts, or the alum salts. We can say fluids, incomplete adjuvant, and the fluids
high dose
complete
are given to
adjuvants.
appropriately
So adjuvants,
we can fail to
how they are
induce
exerting their
response.
effect.
For inducing a strong immune response, repeated administration
where we are inoculating
now,
the antigen,
whenever we are giving the
persistence is prolonged.
antigen to a particular individual, if we want a strong immune response,
must be remain
then
for
it means to
for
say
a
the
particular
concentration
time.
of the
If
immunoglobulin
it is
want
being
much
absorbed
more,
immediately,
we
then
must
there
go
won't be
the,
less,
go
there
for
will
the
be less
second
immune
dose.
response.
That's
So the
why in
antigen
case of
will
corona
persist
also you are
for
seeing
the
that
longer
after
period.
first
So
dose, second
the
dose is
adjuvant
being given.
exert,
So
it may be
why?
having the
Because we want
property that the
strong immune
persistence
response. That's
of
why we are
antigen
giving the
is
booster
prolonged.
dose or the second dose.
Co-stimulatory signals are enhanced
Antigens are generally
when an
administered
antigen or immunogen is particularly bind with the adjuvant. There is the co-stimulatory signals are there for attracting the phagocytosis or the phagocytic cell.
much more acid
Local inflammation is increased whenever we are administrating the
so
particularly antigen or the adjuvant, particularly it is having the irritating property.
So that's why
so
you have
the
seen
phagocytic cells are
antigens
coming at the
generally they are
particular
given
site.
by the
So local inflammation is
intramuscular.
increased.
The preferred route is the
Non-specific proliferation of lymphocyte is stimulated.
The
Non-specific proliferation of lymphocytes is stimulated.
or the immunogenicity.
So these are the properties
the
or
major
the points
points
we are
when
the
you are
doses and
adding
route
the
of
adjuvant
administration.
into
Adjuvants are the
antigen,
substance
these are the
that when
effects
mixed
can be
with an
there,
antigen
which will be
and
increasing
injected, it
the
enhances the
antigenicity.
immunogenicity of the antigen. Adjuvants means we are increasing the immunogenicity or we are adhering the particular particle to the antigen so that its antigenicity or the immunogenicity will be increased. So what are haptens? So adjuvants are often used to boost the in the beginning I have told when an antigen has low immunogenicity molecule is not having enough properties are available. When work as an antigen. So what we are in case of particular, we will be adding some of the carrier molecules when we are developing the recombinant haptens antigens. Usually are having very less amount of low molecular weight or the having very little us or so no antigenic property. We will be with that protein. We will not having adding the property immunoglobulin if we want to acquire antibodies against when they are coupled to a protein. So adjuvants exert one or the more of the following effects. What adjuvants are doing? So adjuvants particularly examples of the adjuvants are the alum salts, aluminium potassium sulfate salts or the alum salts. We can say fluids, incomplete adjuvant and the fluids complete adjuvant. So adjuvants molecule how they are exerting their effect. And they are generally less than 1,000 Dalton. So at the site where we are inoculating the substance is there and we think we need it as an antigen. So although it is not producing, it is not working or not remaining for showing the antigenic property. So what we will be doing? It is being absorbed immediately. Then there will be less carrier molecule. So it will be adhering to it, and when we are inoculating it, longer there will be the production of antibody or immune may be having the so property that the persistence of antibody formation by themselves. Co-stimulatory signals are enhanced with the antibody and antigen or immunogen is particularly bind with the adjuvant and usually there is the molecular co-stimulatory signals are there for attracting the phagocytosis or the phagocytic cell. In this picture, you can local inflammation is increased whenever we are administrating the carrier molecule, particularly antigen or the adjuvant. particularly
will be
it is
formed
having
in
the
the
so once they are
irritating
being
property
adhere to the carrier
phagocytic
molecule,
cells
are coming at the particular site.
Okay.
So
So,
local inflammation is increased.
happens against only they were
The
not
non-specific
activating the B cells.
proliferation of
They were not
lymphocytes is
activating the B
stimulated.
cells, but
The
once they are
non-specific
being
proliferation
adhered with
of
any of the protein,
lymphocyte
okay,
is
so
stimulated.
carrier molecule, and so these are the
Bovine serum
properties
albumin, in
or
this
the
case
adjuvant
BSA.
when you are adding the adjuvant into
The bovine
antigen.
serum
These are the
albumin,
effects can
it
be
is
there
working
which will
as
be
a
increasing
carrier,
the
and when we are
antigenicity.
adhering with that particularly our hapten, so it will be activating the B cell response. So it